Thompson and B. Will are available. Gaff, Bagley, Lively, and Irving are out.
Jason Cooper is the third player from Maine to be drafted into the NBA. Just given the significance of that stat, how special is it for him to kind of have his homecoming here in Boston against the team he grew up watching?
Yeah, I think it's a big game for Coop. I thought last night was a big game too, playing high school in Florida, and so back to back here he has big games. But I think to be here with his home, state of Maine will be here tonight, and so I think he's very excited. We're all excited, for one, having Cooper back on the floor, and you could see that last night.
From what you've seen from him already, how do you expect him to handle it?
Just another game. He's played on the biggest stage at a very young age, and so he's always up for that. I think last night he was happy to get, on the floor. He was a little gassed there. But he's excited, and we're all excited for to have this performance from him tonight. We believe he'll go big.
Clay's had nights like last night, but to have 7 threes, actually the most he's had this season. Anything that you saw in particular from him and the spacing he was getting, or just the opportunities to have that big of a night?
Yeah, I think when Clay is here of late, we've been trying to find Clay, and we're happy to have him back. Understanding with him out, it hurts our shooting, our attempts at threes, and for him last night, I thought he set the tone for everyone, him and Max, and so to have him playing in this back-to-back will hopefully help us.
Back to Cooper, have there been moments this year where he's kind of been too revved up at all that you've had to kind of talk him back a little bit, thinking that maybe tonight might be a night like that where he's, extra fired up?
No, not that I had to hold him back or anything. I think at the age of 19, he's very mature. He understands his surroundings. He understands what's going on. And so he loves to play the game of basketball. So we will let him go as we did last night. We'll let him go tonight because this is everything for him is to learn, to be able to control your emotions when you are playing in big games. And for us, this is a big game for him as he goes on his journey.
Jason, what's impressed you most about Cooper this year and what he's been able to take on and kind of his growth throughout the course of the season?
Well, I think the biggest thing is the love of the game. And now when I say this, it's not when he's playing, but when he's cheering on his teammates. Very rarely do you see that. Some might do it quietly, but he does it no matter if we're down 30 or up 30. He's all about his team. And so that's something to see as a leader, at the age of 18 or 19. To have that in your DNA, it makes you special. And so, and that will only lead to being a champion in this league because other players are going to want to play with you.
Cooper's a pretty stubborn guy, but has he given some signs that he's looking forward to this game, whether it's, hey, I'm back, just an hour, 2-hour drive from where I grew up, or whether it's, the team I grew up watching? Has he given any signs that are pretty much kept that, to himself?
No, I think we all understand, this is the team he grew up with. I think he's mentioned Tatum as one of the guys that he's followed. But no, I think it's great that his family, when you talk about not just his mom and dad and his brothers, but others will be able to see him play tonight in person. It's exciting. And so, hopefully he can deliver and understanding that this is not an easy team to play against because they understand big games and big situations, and so this is a great challenge for him.
What are the emotional expectations, big game, big situation-wise, that you're thinking with Tatum coming back on the Celtics side of things tonight?
Yeah, you look at, there's a lot of emotion in this game on both sides with Tatum coming back from his injury. The way the Celtics have been playing without him, and now to get a player like that back into the fold, understanding it's March, they have bigger plans, and that's to get to June. And so to get a player like that back at this point is only going to make them better.
You mentioned earlier every experience that Cooper goes through is a learning experience. This is the first time this year that he's come back from a significant amount of time with a layoff due to injury. When you reflect on his first game back, was there something that stood out in terms of the learning experience? Maybe it was how well he read the game and got others involved last night, or defensive timing, maybe something I'm not thinking of. What stood out in that regard to you last night, Jason?
I think the biggest thing that stood out is just the energy that he brought to the group. Understanding that we have been struggling to score. We were in the game, had an opportunity to win the game on the road. It was not maybe his best shooting game, but everything else that he did was at a high level, and he didn't let that one area of his game affect what he does on the floor, and that raises his teammates' ability to play at a high level. Thanks. Thanks. We're doing Coop.